In this video, we're going to take a look at dimension groups and dimension structures. So we'll go to our reports module on the setup tab and click into dimension groups. So dimension groups are going to let you filter or display your information for a particular set of members within a dimension. So let's say, for instance, if I click into my project group here, I have the option to set specific members, and then I can filter out reports by that. So I have active projects. I think some of these come out of the box, especially if you're construction, but active projects, status equals active. You can also do a group for your project managers. So for instance, like I want to see all of the projects that have Dennis Sanford as my project manager. So to create that, I would give it your name, like probably most likely you're going to give it the project manager's name. And you're going to sort field of project type. And down here in your filters, you're going to say project manager ID equals to, and the ID for that particular project manager. So that's going to give me the option to filter out projects for Dennis Sanford if he is the PM on it. So I have one for Dennis, one for Doug, one for John Arson, and one for Michael Perkins. Also have these ones which are by restaurant retail. So if I have my restaurant one, it's project type equals restaurant. So there's different options you can do there with your dimension groups, and it's not specific to projects. Of course, you can do it for location, department, all of these different options here. And then dimension structures are going to allow you to use those groups on rows or columns of your financial reports. So you can then build a dimension structure for your projects, and you can have one for your project managers so that you can actually build a report based off of that information. So if I look at this report structure, it's just completely based on the project group of Dennis Sanford's projects, which I showed you already. And then I can use that in a row or a column of my financial report. And a report structure can actually contain more than one dimension group. It's not limited. You could say all project managers, and you could include the groups of all of them and build a report like a line graph or something like that to get that information. So we do have other videos on this as well, but yeah, dimension groups and dimension structures. So you would start first with your dimension group. So let's say you wanted a particular location. You can add, obviously, of course, from the menu where you see the green plus button, and put in your filter. So maybe you want it to be like all locations that contain a specific criteria. So as something that maybe you have S for all of your locations that are in the south, maybe you have N for all the ones that are in the north or something like that. That could be your criteria. And then you could create a group for that. And then you could also then go on and create a structure so that you can use that on reports. And in the next video, we're actually going to go through financial reports and how to build them out. So we'll see how you can use those dimension structures within your financial reports. Well, actually, that was a lie. I'm going to take a look at some more of this information in our next video. But after that, then we'll take a look at financial reports.